Rhapsody, you wondering what I'm holding in my hands? That's right, this is a classic product, a collector's item, the G.Hill record story, okay? About to be in your face in a second, in stores. I won't tell you when, not just yet. You gotta hang out to the end of the show to find out. But we are here at the Harlem Music Hut. Everybody's gonna be coming through, but first I have to introduce you to my hip-hop guy. This is going to be a history lesson. My man, Harry Allen, the media assassin. Work it out, Harry. Hi, baby.
Hey, Leslie.
What's going on?
Good.
He is the bomb Jiggy. You have been around, you have seen so many things. You have written wonderful stories about me and all these other hip-hop classic gentlemen and women. Tell me about hip-hop from like back in the day when it first originated.
Well, as you know, hip-hop as a form began in the South Bronx. It was a grassroots form, meaning this was something that people who were in the neighborhood and who weren't finding their expression, a way of expressing themselves in other places, came up with a form of black-based expression, black-based music, dance, art, etc., in order to get what they had to say out and be heard.
Right. Now, how hard back in that time was it to get it promoted, to get people to listen to it and to accept it?
Well, on the street level, in the neighborhoods, it wasn't hard at all because they were tapping into what people were feeling at that time. In terms of an industry, there was no such thing at the time. There was no, except for street level promoters like Van Silk and others, there was no music hip-hop record industry as such, so it was very difficult. The music was rejected and no one wanted to have anything to do with it initially.
Okay, well now hip-hop is taking over the whole country by storm. Harry Allen is going to be my guide for these next 2 hours. Hip-hop classic moments, everybody's here, old school Wednesday style. Do not move. Okay. Gotta get your hands on it. All right, welcome back, y'all. Old School Wednesday in full effect. Before we even start, let me just shout out to Rhino Records for making all of this possible. Do you recognize these fellas? Scorpio, Raheem, Grandmaster, Flash, Furious Vibes, keeping me company.
That's right.
Oh
Our
my
favorite
God.
diva here.
Without a
Big Les,
doubt.
you know what I'm saying?
Working it
right.
out. Fellas,
Put it down.
please paint the picture for Les and everybody in Rap City. What year are we talking about? 1970, 80?
I started with the group, Scorp was there before me. I started with the group the summer of 1978. Wow, where we, it's getting ready to be 20 years next year.
Second decade. Where were y'all in 1978? Now take me back to like the style of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five back then.
Well, before Grandmaster Flash, it definitely was Cool Herc. Got to big him up. You know, it was a brother that came, out the Bronx, and he started hip-hop music, you know what I mean? But only thing that he didn't have that we brought to the table was, he started like sayings. Like you go to his party, you hear stuff like, and yes, sure, you now listening to the sound of DJ Cool Herc, Timmy Tim and Coke the Rock, what have you. And brothers like us was the ones that actually put it on like rhyme form. Like if Flash playing the music, we started like yes, sure, to the beat, y'all. The beat, stuff that sound corny now to some people, but back then it was on and popping.
Phrases from then are currently being used, and I believe will continue to be reused because music, just like fashion, is a cycle, and everything that was turns out to be is after,
As far as, I don't mean to cut you off, but as far as it turned to a point where we actually to start making money is after G.Hill record came out, because, brothers was coming to us in the park way back to make a record way before G.Hill, and we didn't even think it was gonna last so long, you know what I mean?
Just get off the wall, let's have a ball. The 70s are gone, it's the 80s, y'all. Grab a fly by the hand and ask her to dance. Come on, fellas, don't be shy, just take a chance. You never know, it might lead to romance. Cause the beat of cold stomping, it'll put you in a trance. You're so hypnotized that you stop and stare. Stepping out of this, cause I'm not with that layer. Get on the dance floor, come on, take a stand. All the girlies in the place wanna dance with you, my man. Get on the floor and work it out if you can. Here's my ulterior motive, my game plan. Doesn't hurt to flirt, just go ahead and chase the skirt. You can't help it, it's your line of work. To get the women on the floor, it's you they adore. You might as well give them what they came here for. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Hang on, party people, cause here we go. We're gonna go take the party to another plateau. But in order for us to achieve a new height, we wanna hear flash. Cut the beat up in that rock. One flash and chop of the mix like an axe on the wood. You gotta dance cause the beat your finger looking good.
Throw your hands above your head and reach for a cloud. And if it's anything you want to say it loud. I know the bass is bumping so hard, the lights is dim, and y'all are letting me know the cold blowing the rim. But that's right, you're being served with a smile. And homeboy, you don't like it, we can step in the aisle. This show no shame, you know it's only right. And if it's anything you want to get it off tonight. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
A simple push of a fade, a little flex of a wrist flash, whooping the mix while I'm picking the gift. You're like a double-edged razor, the boy is nice. When the cuts give a room or you might get sliced.
He's too cold to hold, too hot to be stopped. This jam that we got is good too. The last drop.
Whether you like it or not, we rock.
Yo, since the day we emerged, have you heard that it was all about a party? And yo, this is word.
This party's rated and asked for no suckers allowed. That's the scoop, hear me truth, so don't you come here acting wild.
But as you know, there's always one in the crowd. You wanna party, then act like you know. Can you dig it?
And if you came to get ill, forget it, I ain't with it. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
All right, here we go.
But no, I'm not gonna be able to do. Can you do it? I'm not gonna be able to do.
Rap City Old School Wednesday in full swing. Harry and I don't know how to act because I don't think we know who these fellas are. Oh my God, Harry, do you know them by name? Each and every last member of the Crash Crew.
You're embarrassing.
He's nervous. His palms are all clammy and things.
Here's the truth. The Crash Crew, to me, is one of the most influential and important groups in my life. But I never got to meet these brothers until this moment.
Why have these fellas been so influential in hip-hop?
I think one of the reasons was that they were tremendously, the entire time the Crash Crew was recording, underrated. They never got as much the attention that they deserved for the incredible arrangements they came together with. The arrangements were out of this world.
And the vocals.
Vocals were incredible, power-packed, different sounds and textures that they put on their records, different topics. But they never got the above-ground recognition that some of the other label mates, with certainly no disrespect or belittling the Grandmaster Flash, for example, or even Sequence, or some of the other acts that were on Sugar Hill, certainly. And every record was a thrill. Every record was a ride. It was like, hang on for dear life.
Right,
Crash Crew was in the house.
Daryl, tell me about one of the best moments, like at the top of the Crash Crew's career, that you remember.
The best moment at the top of our career, to me, was making high-powered rap. A record with G-Man sung on.
You walking down the street with your box in your hand and you're playing the music of the Poison Clan.
We're gonna call the real
The original Poison Clan.
He is taking us there.
No doubt.
The future of the Crash Crew, where's it headed?
All right. Well, we got two new records out now called The Champagne Flights and Real Hip Hop on Mind Bending, so y'all check that for us. And we got an album coming up 9/7 and Forever, the legendary Crash Crew. So check for that also.
That's right, 'cause we ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Still here.
So, Harry, they ain't going nowhere. Rap City, Crash
thrilled.
Crew ain't
I'm
going
thrilled.
nowhere.
I'm thrilled.
Woo! Give us another song.
We don't want to be left behind.
Just blow your mind just
One more time.
This is my man Van Silk, promoter extraordinaire who got all these groups on tour, just got the world to know who they are and what hip-hop is all about, just radio-wise, TV-wise, record-wise, just
Well, first
tell
of
us.
all, I'm glad to see a lot of these brothers. I haven't seen in a few years. And I was a big fan of theirs, even though I'm older than all of them. But
How much older?
I'm not ashamed to say I'm 40. I remember all these brothers when they was coming up. We all went through some rough times. Half of them wanted to kill me. But that's how it was back in the day. But we had guys that we don't acknowledge, like the Ray Chandlers and the Mike and Dave and the Arthur Armstrongs, and Mandip Light, But to me, I was always the one, I was doing shows, and I can't take it away from a lot of other promoters, like AJ, but and I happened to save a lot of the stuff from then,
How hard was it to promote these acts?
It wasn't hard. The easy part about it was that you walk down 116th Street or walk up in the Bronx, you had T-Connection, you had the PAL, you had Mitchell's Gym. It wasn't hard because once you dropped 1,000 flyers, you had 5,000 people that knew about it. A lot of these young kids don't understand today that they sacrificed at the time that they came in for you to be in this business now the easy way. So you shouldn't even be dumb about this business. No publishing and no nothing. And for them to come, together, they still want to be part of this business, but a lot of younger guys don't accept them because they think they're mad at them.
Right.
They're not mad at them. They just don't want you to be a fool where you don't have to be.
Right.
Exactly.
It should be like Scott pointed out earlier. Why can't some of these groups come up and say, well, listen, man, can't you say a few lines on our records? I mean, y'all are actually repeating what they've done 15 years ago.
Absolutely.
Hey, this is Skitty Rock at the Hip Hop Barber Shop. It's time to floss with crisscross. So bust a move, big baby.
It's like 3 into the 2 and 2 into the 1. No, it don't stop, it keeps on humming, coming at ya. I got your coat up and this macadocious rapture. And you can't sleep and you can't eat. All you do is geek off the funk that I freak in your G. Is it real? Now you know it don't get realer than this. The MACDADD while taking you to total bliss. And it don't stop and it don't quit. Serving all them little fools for the non-train like this. It's that them cities can't stay away from. I get scum, diddy dum dum. Word up, you steady living what you heard. You're wondering if we falling off the curve. When we maintain the same thing we maintain when we came a jump warming up and it's a shame. I'm real. So all that stuff that you pop needs to stop cause I'm real. It ain't my fault what I drop hits the top so just chill. And all that stuff that you pop needs to stop cause I'm real. And when I drop what I drop, there's no bitch. Just call me the real one, like Cypress Hill son. I freak the funk freaks me and I get ill. Come ain't nothing to it to make it boogie, I just do it with ease. Think of get with these, all you get is these and my KCID, my man in your mouth. Mama and at them boys from the south, work the house. Watch that, cause I'm study breaking them off. Watch that, they ain't ready cause they're way too sore. We'll make way for the Mac pack. That's got your back against them fools talking this and that. I hit them up with the booyah. Make them say ooh chow. Where did you get your friend Malema Macadocious smooth style from? I know you want some, It's nothing but the bum, and here it comes. See, the quicker ripper done got a lot bigger since the last time you heard me rhyme. So I figure that I kick a dose of flows for those moles that try to play the case and act like they don't know it goes on and on to the break of dawn. Non-stop, baby, pop to the early morn. Watch that, cause I'm steady breaking them all. So watch that, they ain't ready cause they way too soft and I'm real. So all that stuff that you pop needs to stop cause I'm real. It ain't my fault what I drop hits the top so just chill. And all that stuff that you pop needs to stop cause I'm real. And when I drop what I drop, know the deal. So all that stuff that you pop needs to stop cause I'm real. It ain't my fault what I drop hits the top so just chill. And all the stuff that you pop needs to stop cause I'm real. And when I drop what I drop, they know the deal. There it is. Two, put it down. Follow real around. You heard what they said, so just bob your head. And if you try to floss, you gon' definitely get tossed by crisscross. Nevertheless, I stretch. Come out of here.
All right, Rap City, we're still doing our thing up here at the Harlem Music Hut. Once again, much love to Rhino Records for making all of this classic old school stuff go down. Now, Harry, see this fella right here in the brown hat? He rolls up on me. He's like, you know who I am? I'm like, not exactly. He's like, you know my music? And I'm scratching my head going, well, maybe you could sing me a couple of bars. Why was I sleeping? Funky 4+1. Hello, fellas, hello. Now tell us about the Funky 4. And back in the day, Rodney, tell us, a little history about you guys. School me, please.
Well, Funky 4 is considered like the Temptations of rap. We brought entertainment to the hip hop, so not just rapping, we did our little dance routines, and it kind of, set everything off. What else could I say?
Funky 4 was the first hip-hop crew to be on national television.
Sure
was.
Yeah. Okay.
Run, Jay, for that.
That's right.
It was also one of the first rap groups to do dance steps to the rap we were saying, to the rhyming. We was one of the first entertainment, right. And we also was known as the only rap group who has the longest record, Rapping and Rocking the House. 16 minutes long. It's never been another long rap record since, and that was back in '79. But back then we was young and dumb, full of bubblegum state of mind.
But one thing I want to just let everybody in the audience know what Funky 4 did and done, what Crash Crew did and done, what Furious 5 did and done, what Treacherous 3 did and done. We're not rappers. We are MCs. We do hip-hop music.
Right.
The word rap came in the game when, I'm not a racist person, but I feel when $2 was put into what we was doing, whether it was by a black man or a white man, they changed it into rap so you can buy it, so it can be marketable enough for a white kid, for whatever, because the black kids was happy with it. I feel it was made like that, for white kids to buy our music and accept it. So just so you know, it's originally hip-hop music. It's a culture. It's a black culture, and it's just like anything else. You know, you don't claim it, you don't stand up for it, you don't take charge. It's going to be taken, it's like going to be exploited, and it's going to be put out and processed in a way you don't want it to be done.
Get in the trunk by the album, hit it ended.
turning on Rap City Old School Wednesday has been in effect for some time. Right here, my man Harry Allen, media assassin, Van Silk, promoter at large of the old school, new school, and everything else. This man right here holding the fort down on the set. LA Sunshine representing the Treacherous 3.
What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing. How you doing?
I am fabulous. Where is the rest of the crew?
Gotta shout them out first. Special K's out of town. Mo D living on the West Coast now, so that's my man. The Spoonie G, no diggity. Wherever you at, keep it up.
Okay. What did you want people to say about the Treacherous 3? The essence, and were you thinking about? Were you even
launched a career of
concerned about
Cool Mo D. Right.
Yeah.
For one, it did. Yeah, it launched his career. But what we wanted out of it more so than anything else was just to have fun. And it may sound cliche, but back then that's what it was about. We wanted to just get up and have fun. The very first party we did and got paid for, we got pizza. And was totally content.
That was your payment?
Totally content. I mean, I'm serious, for carrying crates and speakers and carrying mail. We get pizza at the end of the night. We're like, hey, we rock.
Did you guys have a lot of contractual drama too?
In a nutshell, yes. But I ain't mad at nobody.
Okay.
I ain't mad at nobody.
How did you
I took it
survive?
as a learning experience for one, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds cliche once again to say that if we didn't go through what we went through, a lot of these brothers that doing their thing now, they wouldn't be in the position they are, so I feel good about that.
You know, it's the history of black music. History of black music.
Now, I've never been one to knock the next man for getting his, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I do realize that hip-hop is now a form of showbiz. But this has always been something with which you have to be true. So in the year of 1992, now this is how we do. At the age of 19, heard the scene, a lot of MCs that do not come clean, fronting on dealing hard times and rhymes. You see them in the streets and you see no signs of the hell. And they get on stage and tell some old cornball war story, ring the bell. You're faking the funk, talking that extra hard junk, you're probably a punk. And I'ma let you know that this way you just don't cut with the artificial flow. Neat exotic breakbacks and necks when fakes try to front, they'll get smoked like blunts. My rhymes penetrate like skunk, and your word up, I think they're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. Yo, you're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. Yo, 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 you're faking the funk. You do a song about a current event. Get on television and seem hesitant to represent, and that's what we call fraud. You can't keep the streets with a look I sold out award. And everywhere has streets that's not trying to hear the whack rhymes over the same stink beats. Cause times are real, and I can't feel put it down on the real of real. Now I'ma let you know, with those freestyle raps, it's time to go. I eject, rejects that step. I'm a vet ready to snap your neck. I shine and rise at the same time. The mastermind of the sport called the rhyme. Now it's time to jump chumps that in front of your professor. What's up? You're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. Yo, you're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. Yo, you're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. Yo, you're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. The era of the whack MC is getting shut down when the main source storms through your town. Cause we just don't play the role of a clown and keep things jumping with the real rap sound. To the crossover rapper with the bleats. To all the chumps that's claiming the streets. Frontin' incredible feats. To the girl acting like a prostitute. Wearing that hooker type suit. To the rappers with the big space shoes. To the artist that doesn't pay dues. Cause exotic's the thing it's on with the hypertone. I can't be blown cause my rhymes are hard like stone. Don't prepare for the scare cause I'm the one like me, punk. Could you You're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. You're faking the funk.
Rap City, unfortunately, the time has come. We have got to get up out of here. There are not enough minutes for us to even share with you a snippet of what it was like, where hip-hop is going, what it is really, truly all about. Behind the scenes, on the front scenes, everything is not what it seems to be, right?
That's very true.
I want to thank you, Harry Allen, media assassin.
Thank you.
Man, so promoter king, just the man, for guiding me through this whole hip-hop lesson. I have learned so much today, and I still have lessons to learn, you know? I hope y'all learned a lot, too. Thank you to Harlem Music Hut for letting us have this, you know, here up in the store, Rhino Records. And please, let me not forget to tell you the Sugar Hill Gang Records story. In stores, 5 CDs of fabulous joints, okay? Please don't miss out on this. Do not sleep. You can have a party in your living room, get your groove on in the car, flashbacks, all that. Anything you guys want to say about this?
Well, I haven't seen one of these
today?
in a long time. That's the first thing.
You know, there's no blue like this.
Keep sampling.
Yeah.
Okay, sample on, sample on.
Keep sampling. No, these are all the artists that these are the people who set the foundation and the floor and the doors and the walls for what we now call hip-hop, the hip-hop record industry.
Right,
you know?
right.
And this is, if you don't know this music, you don't even have a right to say you have anything to do with hip-hop. If you don't know these artists and these people, you don't have a right to say you have anything to do with hip-hop, in my opinion.
Too many brothers, 28 years old, they've been down 20 years.
You know?
I ain't saying no names, but it's all good.
You know? Thank you for sharing this knowledge with me. Much love goes out to everybody who came through. Furious 5, Crash Crew, Treacherous 3, 4 plus 4 more. Anybody else I forgot. Les loves y'all. Thank you for making me have this job, because without y'all, I wouldn't be here. And that's the truth, for real.
We'd be real sad.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. Bye, y'all. You're making me cry.